Good morning, my friends. This is Tanya at Sidegigcrafts, and I am coming to finish a project. This was supposed to be, I was supposed to do this already, and I know that. This is still going to be part of 12 days of Christmas. Fortunately, I'm on day number 9 because I ended up skipping a couple days. What? I didn't say 12 days in a row. It's still July, so it still counts, right? It's been so busy here. So I had yesterday off and it was so full in this craft room and so crazy. I had to work on moving stuff to the new one and didn't get a lot. I haven't done much crafting the last few days because I couldn't, honestly. I was finally off yesterday and could do a little work, but it's just been so hectic and full in this room. So I know I've mentioned it before. If you're new here, you may not know what I'm doing, but I'm moving from one spare bedroom to the next. The other bedroom's bigger and it's got built-in shelves, and I think it will suit my needs better. So I'm keeping this room, the current craft room, as an office space, and I'll keep all my vinyl stuff, my Cricut, and that stuff that I use for my tumbler making in this room because it's just easier that way. And I'm gonna move all my paper crafts and such to the other room. So I'll have everything together that way. So what I'm doing is I'm working on my Christmas card holder here, my big truck, my red truck, and some of you were here for that project, so check out that video. I'll put the beginning of it in there, and Christmas cards are going to go in just like that. I'm not happy with these wheels the way they are. I actually found one of my embossing tools, and I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this just where it's seen with that. I think that'll be super cute and give it a little bit more personality instead of just a flat wheel. And I'm thinking, if I measured correctly, it's about a 7/8 of an inch. Oh, what am I doing? That is way not 7/8 of an inch, is it? Okay, let's go to, oh, what am I thinking? Sorry, my brain is shot. Okay, 7/8 of an inch would be right about here, actually. There we go. There's one. I'm gonna need another one just like it. So this embossing folder is actually, these are like sewing stitches, but I thought, well, that's pretty close, honestly. I mean, it's similar. And if it's not, who cares? I think it is. I say it is, and I'm the creator, so there. Pooey. That's what matters, right? All right, let's make sure we get these so that they will curl around our tires easier. So I don't have to force it. And we're gonna glue these little guys on. And I've been trying, okay, so part of the reason too that I've not finished this is I've been trying to figure out just how to finish it, I guess. And it's a little trying. I want to put the window on here, but I want it to be a shaker window. And I wanted kind of a Christmas scene in the shaker window. I think I finally figured out what paper I think I'm going to put in there. Well, I am, because I have it sitting next to me, so I'm going to use the items that I pulled this morning. But I think we're going to get something super cute. Now, since this is just showing towards the back, I don't care if it goes all the way around, but doesn't that look so much better? Oh my gosh, that's cute. Oh my gosh, that's cute. Oh, I love it. Okay. I do. I love that. That looks so much better. I'm so glad I looked for my embossing folders because that's perfect. It was like it was meant to be. And we'll put this on this one. It just fits right on there. My stuff is rolling away. And again, I'm not worried about it. Now, if I was starting over, I would probably make this piece wrap all the way around, but I'm using up my scraps. And like I said, my room is a disaster right now, and I'm not trying to go in and make more scraps. I'm just trying to use what I can find. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I think that is darling. I think it's perfect, just like that. Now, these are kind of boring too, so what we're going to do with that is we are going to, as I say we, I mean I am going to, and I forgot to pull white paper, but that's okay because there's plenty of it here in my scrapbook box. Oh, which I need to work on. I don't want to use that one. It's got other stuff on the pretty on the other side. Give me scraps, give me scraps, give me scraps. That's not a scrap. There we go. All right, I need 2 big circles. And I need 2 smaller silver circles. I didn't find any silver scraps, so we're gonna use this. I probably have some in there, but I couldn't find it. So we're just gonna make one, as I'm trying not to make scraps. Okay. And we are going to, we as an I, put these in the middle of that. There probably should be a black circle in between these, but this is my next smaller size. I apologize if that's blinding you because it is blinding me. That is so pretty. And I don't want a fussy cut, so I think this is going to be just fine though. Okay, and we're going to put this. Sorry, I don't know if this is going to show in the camera. It's kind of big. But we're just going to put this in the center. These probably really won't show that much anyway. That shouldn't be the focal point. But I think that's cute. I like it. It's simple, but I like it. This way. I've been really enjoying these 3-dimensional projects lately. Creating things that will work and are useful is fun. All right, now I need the window. Okay, this is where we're headed next. Now this is a mess. This is that away. I don't. Well, throw it on the floor. That works too. Okay. This is the scenery I chose for the back window. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm trying to do this without die cuts too and stuff, just so you can kind of. I mean, I don't know if you can follow along or figure it out or make it up yourself or whatever, but you don't have to always have special die cuts for the stuff. Die cuts are fun. Don't get me wrong. I love my die cuts, but I know not everybody can manage that in their budget and what have you. It's you know, this is an expensive hobby, and I get that. So wherever we can save money, even better. It's way too wide. Let's go 2 3/4. I think that's what we're gonna do right there. So I went 2 3/4. Let's see if I show you. I can't see it. 2 3/4 there. I think I'm gonna cut. I don't know what the inches is yet, but right about there-ish. I'm eyeballing. So that's going to be about 5. Let's go 5.5 inches. If you followed my other one, you have my measurements from the other thing from before. I think that's good. I think that's good. I'm going to, of course, round these corners. I kind of want to, which container did I use to round those corners? I'll use the same one, in which case I think it was this one. See, I need that pen that I threw on the floor now. But alas, I have more. No worries, not at all. I have plenty of pens in my drawer right here. See, when I move in, I'm kind of hesitant too to move into my next room because I want to leave my desk where it is with this drawer. But I love this drawer, And I'm going to be working on 4-foot folding tables in that other office because I don't want to go spend the money on a bunch of tables and things. So I already have the 4-foot folding tables, so I'm going to put them to use. And I won't have a drawer. I don't know how I'm going to handle that. You guys know me and my drawer all too well. I've got all my magic in here. So that's going to be really, really different. But I guess just like I learned to count on this drawer, I can learn to count on something else too. I think I want to soften these corners too, but not as drastic as that. I think I'm gonna do, actually that's not drastic at all, it's smooth, but where's my corner chomper? There it is, I see it. It's under all the stuff. Let's try it this way. Yep. See how that rounded the bottom? Okay, so here's the thing. This is going to look really weird if I just put this. I'm gonna need something behind it and something, okay. So what I think I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm making this up as I go, so if it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, it's just because I haven't totally decided. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put silver behind here. Again, I apologize for any glare. I'm gonna put a border of silver around it. Or do I mimic the tires and put black behind it and silver on top? That's probably the better way to go. Let's do that instead. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that idea. Because I want it to be layered, I want there to be depth, I want it to look like a kid didn't put it together in kindergarten. Forgive me, kids, because some of you are probably way more talented than I am. But, you know, the average kid. Anybody in kindergarten who could build this on their own is extremely talented. So, not that it can't be done. I've seen some pretty amazing kids. Now I'm feeling like I'm going to offend someone. I apologize if I do. I don't mean to. I'm just going to get off the subject right now. All right. This window is going to be a shaker, so that's why I'm fussing a little bit with it. I want there to be snow inside. So I want it to be right, because this should be the focal point. Until the cards get in there, this should be the focal point. Is this window right here with the scenery in it. Okay. So yes, I am fussing with it. All right. Now, before I go any further, it's not even, it looks crooked to me, but what else is new? Okay, I want to cut this silver out to be the same-ish size. I'm going to do this off the screen, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying not to blind you. I know it's bright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it over here. You've all seen me cut before. Okay. And we'll cut this around here. And what I'm going to end up doing, now this is going to be the same size as the black, so the black would not show if I left it this way. So I'm going to cut it back a little bit more, but I want the shape. And I actually should have cut this the same as the scenery, but I didn't. I should have. So how am I going to remedy that? I think I'm going to trick the system. Get my lines a little smoother, like I should have done in the first place. And shave a little bit here. Shave a little bit here because those edges are straight to a degree. And we'll go here. And this may not be right. This may be a mistake, but I'm going to try. And it is off. Dang it. Now what? Okay. Maybe I don't want silver around there. I do though. And it went on the floor. Should I go run and get it? Okay, what am I gonna do here? All right, I guess I have to measure. That would be the easiest way. Probably, you know, measure twice, cut once kind of thing. 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. Okay, why didn't I just do that in the first place? 2 3/4 by 5 1/2. Look how easy this is going to be. Crossing my fingers I did it right. Pretty darn close. Okay, do that. That's what you need to do. Measure it. Just measure it. Just save yourself some paper, some time, frustration, all that good stuff, and measure it. Okay, so this is going to be my bottom corner. Bottom corner, the top rounded with the jar. Should match up pretty well. And then I get to figure out how I'm going to cut the inside out. So what I think, I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. Oh, I know how I could do it. Okay, so where's my, okay, so this is the tape I'm going to be using for my, oh, that won't work. That won't work because I've got to put that between the acetate and there. So this will fit, should fit pretty much exactly. Okay, so I've got to figure out, I've got to cut this so it's just a frame. Okay, we could always measure again. We could do that. I think I want to go 1/4 inch here. If you guys can see, I'm just measuring 1/4 inch, and I apologize. I know, glare, my eyes. I'm not good with corners, so I'm going to make sure I measure that. In some spots I'm just putting little dots. I just want to mark because you guys, I can't do anything straight. I need help. And if I try this without and just try to eyeball it, I'm probably going to have to do it 3 times, and it's going to get frustrating, and I'm going to cut off the camera, and I don't know. Might just put it aside for a week. And I'm not trying not to do that. I want to finish this. I think it's cute, and I think it's fun. And I don't know, maybe some of you are waiting for me to finish it. Maybe some of you started making it. Maybe some of you want to do it. I don't know. So, there we go. Let's put that aside. Whew, I'm going to get out my metal edged ruler here, because I think that's probably a better choice. Sometimes these X-Acto knives cut into other rulers. So, you know, if I was really kind, I would have marked the other side of it so I wouldn't have to work with the glary side up. That would have been really nice of me. It really would have. Ooh, I felt glass on that one. That's good. Okay, so this makes it easier. And I marked this one a little bit off, I think. But I'm going to have to get that pen mark off, so we'll go right there. I think if I can get the basic lines, I can get those corners with a tiny scissors. Because I think that would be the smoother cut option for me. So if there's things you know that you're not really great at and you don't want to mess something up, use the tools that work. I mean, if I was better with an X-Acto knife, better with eyeballing things, better with making sure that my lines were even and all that stuff, I'd probably just take this X-Acto knife and just draw it right around. But I know me. I know my limitations, and I think that for me, the scissors is probably going to be the answer. So I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to cut this out right here real quick, just so I have better room to move. Get rid of this piece in the middle. There we go. All right, now I can work a little bit better. Okay. Oops, if I don't tear it first now. And if it's not perfect, that's okay. It's not perfect for sure. But you know what? I'm not perfect. So pooey. These are going to be a little sharper corners. Hey, if nothing else, I hope I'm helping you guys to figure out ways to get around obstacles or something like that, because that would be cool. Something to learn, something to practice, something to see. You know, we can always make things work. Yep, I like that. That's kind of what I was looking for. It's a little bit off, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm not perfect. None of this is exact. So next is our acetate. We need to cut the acetate, and this is from some packaging. I'm hoping that this isn't one of my Julie Knitting stamp acetates, but I don't think it is. It's from some packaging. I didn't get out any fabulous package acetate anything. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to just, to make this easier, I'm going to just glue this onto here. Because I could try to cut it and I might be off. I don't know. But I'm going to just glue this here. You can use tape if you want to. I don't like to use tape on shakers that much. I like to, personally, well, that's not true. I do use tape on shakers. I will for the next part too. But you want to be careful, because that if it's sticky, your shaker particles, whatever you're using, sequins, whatever, they'll stick. So you just have to be really careful with that. And then some glue I know doesn't work well with acetate, so that can be a problem too. But I know that this one works pretty well, and it dries clear, and it's gooshing out a little bit, but that's okay. I can scrape that. Use my fingernail and get that off. Just want to make sure that's solid before I start cutting on it. And then while it's this way, I can actually start adding my my tape, my foam tape, there it is, to this because I can see the lines, so that'll work. So this is the part where I absolutely see now I got glue squishy, but I'll wait till that dries and then we can get that off. Just like that. Glue squishy. Is that a term? Is that a real thing? It is now. Okay, I chose this tape because it is the width of the paper. And I actually chose the paper width because I knew I was using this tape. Didn't want it smaller than that because then the tape will show, but got to make sure all these edges seal as well. Pull the tape off or the paper off just yet. I want to make sure that's okay. So what we're going to do once that happens is we're going to just go ahead and cut this all the way around. So the silver is the layer on top. Your acetate should be behind that top paper. Your acetate should never be on top unless of course you're not adding a top paper. Being very careful. And I'm not even talking, it's hard to talk and cut at the same time. Fussy cut. There we go. Okay, now, don't have to keep everything, Tom. Not everything. Okay, so now I have this glue on this side. Left my wipes in the other room. Doggone it. Once everything, I can't wait till everything gets moved over there so I don't have to worry about it. I just licked my finger. I can't believe I did that. All right, you're going to use your wet wipes, whatever it is, to get that off of there. So anyway. Okay, so let's keep going. So this is going to be our shaker piece, and this is going to be our window. See how that's coming along? I need to trim the foam up over here because it's showing. I don't really want the foam showing. Details can be important. All right, so I brought in, now you could do all kinds of fun things in here, you guys. You could put a message in here, Merry Christmas. You could put little trees. I think I brought in these little snowflakes. I was wondering if one of these might glue in there real cute. I thought that might be fun. They're really not very pretty, are they? Just to put one in there, and I'm going to put shaker bits in there too. But I thought that would be cute. Let's do that. I'm going to put the hole at the bottom though, because this one's not very glittery. It's like all the sparkle was rubbed off this one. Looks like they're all like that. Okay, whatever. No, this one's just ugly. It's ugly. It's not pretty. I could fix it, but that would just take more time, and I'm not going to try to do that. All right, I'm going to put the hole down towards the bottom because that's where the snow is going to settle, so that hole shouldn't show so much. So I'm going to just glue this puppy down. Prettiest side is showing. Oh, it was very clear to say that hole needed to be at the bottom for my shaker. Okay, and then comes the fun part. Where's my snow? Here's my snow. This is the stuff I got at Dollar Tree. My faux snow. I hate opening these packages because I know what a mess it makes. Man, I'm gonna have this stuff everywhere. It's gonna be like all over. Ooh, the package is just tearing apart. Okay, well. How do I fix that so it doesn't go everywhere? I guess I don't. Oh, wish me luck. I'm gonna have to find I'm sure I have a jar somewhere. Somebody want a jar of snow? Okay. Where are all those fun, cute glitter spoons that everybody gave me that all of a sudden I really need and can't find? I should have looked. I'm just gonna pour this in the middle. That's probably way too much. I really do want it full though. Oh, I don't know where to put this so it doesn't get spilled. Everything gets spilled. Hopefully I'll be watching for that. Will this fit? Way too much. Okay, hang on. Because we want it to move, right? We want some movement in there. Shakers aren't shakers if they don't shake. We like to move it, move it. Okay, now let's see if there's enough room for shaking. It's probably still a little bit too much. That's not going to glue down. I'm going to have to turn on my hot glue gun. You thought I was going to say, where is it? But it's right there. Boy, I really overdid it, didn't I? Okay, that's probably good. But here's the thing. If I'm going to glue that star, I need to move that stuff over. Because it's not sticking. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. No, it's not. We'll just lift it. It's fine. All right. Ooh, I just had an idea. I do have some Christmas rubber stamps now in the other room. What about, I wonder if this thing will fit. I've got, this is one of my, I could totally put that in there. Maybe I can cut the branches off. Let's try that. And it'll at least have the sentiment, right? What if I do that? That would be cute. Just leave it just like that. Yes. Okay, where's the snow? I need to move this. Let me put it on another piece of paper. I keep wanting to use the back of the truck for a to hold stuff. Trying to put stuff in it to hold it out of my way. But I kind of need that, don't I? Since that's what I'm working on. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this Merry Christmas down first because that snowflake can actually kind of go over it. Oh, this is going to be cute. So you could use, to do the sentiment, you could do a die cut, you could do rubber stamps, you could draw it, you could use a sticker. Whatever you want. Glue a cut apart. I don't know. It's up to you. Totally up to you. All right, so let's put this here. And then we'll use that hot glue, put this here. Oh, that's not gonna work. All right, well, we're doing away with the snowflake then. If I could cut that. That doesn't make me mad. I'm not mad that that's not in there. I like this better. This is a better choice. But I think what I want to do, because I'm seeing some of this, oh no, maybe not. I was going to say, I think maybe I want to glue some of that stuff to the back just in spots, but maybe I don't. Maybe, you know what I could do though, is put some Link of Stella on there. We'll just kind of sporadically put some sparkle. Just kind of scribble in there. Nobody's gonna, you know, just to add some little sparkle in there. Nobody's probably gonna really notice how you do it. But I think it'll be a detail when the snow falls down to the bottom. I think it will still look a little sparkly. And that's kind of what I want. So even when the snow falls to the bottom, it's still got some sparkle and some pretty magical look to it. At least that's what my goal is. Shoot, I should have just colored the whole paper. Okay, because I think I just did. All right, it's like, I want it to sparkle and be pretty. And it will. Okay, so let's get that snow back. Hoping that's dry enough. And I hope I'm in frame too. We can turn that off. So just put it in the middle. Now we're just going to take our papers off, and these all touch, so it's not, shouldn't come out. Okay. Oh, here we go. Rounded corners at the top. I'm going to place it carefully. Or just drop it like I did. And there we go. This might be too full still. There's our shaker. It's too full. It's just gonna say Mary. Okay, so here's the thing. We can still, I think, if we're careful, if I didn't push it down too hard, I can let some of that back out. If I'm careful and don't tear it, I can let some out. Come here, jar. I way overdid it. Come on. Learn from my mistakes, guys. Don't overdo it. And I think part of it too is that this snow is a little bit more bigger pieces in some ways than sequins, so they don't lay flat. But you know what? I'm okay. This is for me anyway, so I can see it. Can you see it? Merry Christmas. It's coming out still. I'm not mad. Come on. Come on, I'll take some more. Take some more out. Come on. I'll just put some glue on that tape when it's done. Okay, good enough. Actually, we'll just use that. And that's going on the floor so I can vacuum. Okay. All right, I think we're good. I think we're finally at a good level here. We're going to glue that back shut, and then we're going to glue it onto the truck. And we should be just about done. I wish I hadn't had to do that because it kind of messed up the foil a little bit, but that's all right. I want to make sure that this is nice and sealed so that that doesn't keep coming out. And that should be fine. All right, let's glue this onto our truck and see what we've got. That's much better. Now you can see the Christmas too. Okay. This was a scrap that I tried to glue before. So it's got some mess on my back. I already knew that. I knew it wouldn't show. Okay, so just stand up to place this one. There's our truck, you guys. There's our truck. Merry Christmas. What do you think? I'm kind of excited. This is not a perfect truck, but this is the, you know, this is the first one. I've never seen anybody do this. So I had nothing to go by. Now I do want to put a bumper here, but let me see how far we've gone. We've gone in 41 minutes. So you guys, this is not going to be the finish of this one today. We're going to go ahead and call it because we've got the shaker done. We got the shaker and the tires done. And we're going to go ahead and call it for today. I have a couple plans for the base or for the bumper, and I want to put a big wreath on the back. So we're going to have one more video on this one, and we should be finished at that point. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you learned something from my mistakes and from the successes. And I hope that you're all having a fantastic summer. I'll see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye-bye.